G-man for niggas thinking that they macho. If you ain't got no cheese, nigga, the bitch not yours. You get it? I threw a put in there. These niggas not trying to hoop, they shooting in the air. I ain't gonna lie, you finna die, you posted over there. The chop giving niggas ball face, I'm cutting niggas hair. And for my niggas that ain't gone, I swear it's not fair. But let a nigga speak on you, I'm gonna take it there. If it's funk, then it's funk, nigga, make it clear. My brother blow just off a mug, nigga, don't be looking weird. Niggas don't come outside, I swear they hella scared. My pops told me since a youngin' nigga don't have no fear. Hey, you know I took that in.
Hey, this little 1800 people.
I'm late night creeping with
Is 1800 PZ? That's his name?
Yeah, it's called Macho, man. You know what I'm saying? It's in your phones right now, man. Y'all go ahead, grab that, play that, stream that, whatever you want to do with it, man. Run it up. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and do that. What are we doing? What are we doing? How are we, man?
Okay, Graham taking the payola.
Oh, man, come on, man. Listen. Hey, by any means necessary, bro. We got to get there, bro.
I understand.
Listen, if this is what it's gonna take, then this is just what it's gonna take, and then that's what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. But what this is gonna be is episode 144 of the Sheik Show. Of course, you are tuned in live and direct with the squadron, with your guys. You feel me? I'm here with my brother, my twin and them right over here. You feel me? That's YR the Gold Mine.
That's me.
I myself, I go by the name. Oh my God, Graham. This is another episode, man. So I hope you're having fun this weekend. I hope everybody is copacetic. You feel me? How are you, my brother?
I'm awesome. I'm all right. I'm awesome. I'm all right at the same time. You know, I can't complain too much.
An awesome possum?
I'm an awesome possum.
Are you an awesome possum?
Nah, I'm really not a possum because possums play dead. I ain't never played dead. I play offense. I don't play defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, talk to him, man. Play
Yeah.
offense, play defense. Just don't play yourself, man. Make sure you following us at Two Black Sheep across all social media platforms. Y'all talking about if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe, tap the bell for notifications. If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, Google, go ahead and throw your guys like a nice little 5-star, 3-star, 8-star, 7-star review.
Thank you.
Run it up for us. Exactly. You feel me? Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that, though. You feel me? Yeah, man. But how's your week been, man? How's your week been?
The week's been pretty good. It's been pretty interesting. Pretty eventful, actually. You know, for a regular week that I felt like I didn't have too much planned for. But I'll say that it's been pleasantly surprising and pretty good. So I don't have too much to complain about with my added duties and activities that came along. So, you know.
You had to do some extracurricular activities.
Yeah, earn a little extra credit here and there. Yeah, I mean, kiss some baby, shake some hands. Yeah, do the political rounds and shit.
Yeah, of course.
What say you?
Do that every now and again. Me, I just been chilling. What's up with Ken? You feel me? Salute to my guy. Me personally, I've been chilling. I just got off of a call with the guys from the Public Enemies podcast. We did a survey for some of the listeners on that joint, and we were just kind of going over some of the results of that. And I just been chilling, bro. I honestly, when I'm thinking about it, I really didn't do too much this week. I went to work. I potted with you, potted with them. You know what else? You know what I did? I did some real adulting. I got rid of a lot of clothes and just items that I was hoarding. I cleaned out my closet.
It's hard to
do. A bunch
of
extra shit. Yeah, man. This is actually a 2-week process. I started last weekend. And cleaned out all that shit, cleaned out some extra shit in the garage, just tried to kind of reset some of the shit. I just felt like there was some clutter around, so I had to kind of straighten shit up a little bit, you feel me? And then and then I cleaned my carpets after I was done with all that. I cleaned my carpets and so it was
fix your closet, clean your carpet.
Clean my closet, clean my carpets, man. You feel me? That's what it is, man. A lot of adulting. I'm definitely glad that I'm here now, chopping it up with you, so I can shed some of that adulting and I can kind of just shoot the shit. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, and then get back to adulting after. I feel it.
One
Nobody
hundred
wants to be
percent.
adult. I don't know why we were such in a rush as children to like
Grow
get
up.
older and have responsibilities. I remember once saying it and it coming out of my mouth. I can't wait till I can pay my own bills. So you can't tell me what to do, mom. I lied. Mom, I lied. I
Oh,
lied. I
nasty! I
take it
bet you.
back.
Ooh, nah, that's not it.
Yeah, I take it back.
That's not it. Salute to King. He said, "Graham with the fall cleaning." I feel you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
we got Christmas coming up and all types of shit. I'm trying to
Are you starting
reset.
to feel festive?
Am I starting to feel festive? Yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel festive. 100%. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I can't get away from it.
Tell me about it. Are you celebrating Halloween this year? And if so, what's your costume?
I am celebrating Halloween. I don't typically celebrate Halloween, but I am planning on at least doing a costume for content sake. So
What's your costume?
hopefully it's here. Hopefully it's here in enough time. You feel me?
What's your costume? Is it a secret?
Uh, nah, it's not really a secret. It's a lucha libre wrestler by the name of Pentagon Junior. I decided that I might want to be Pentagram for one night. So
I'm
one
gonna
night.
be a lucha libre wrestler. I fuck with it.
You feel me?
Hey,
Nacho Libre, you feel me? Nacho Libre. You know what I'm talking about?
nigga
I gotta get
libre.
to it.
I
Like,
feel it.
nigga, it's for sure nigga Libre.
Nigga libre. Hey, this nigga up in there. Hey, nah, that's fire. That's fire. I can't wait to see it. You got the whole mask and everything, the whole Rey Mysterio get
It's
up and
it's it's
everything.
it's it's on order. Hopefully it's here in enough
Oh,
time, my G. Oof, my boy. See, what I should have did, I should have hit somebody. That's funny. Pentagram Dark, you feel me? Zero, Miedo, you feel me? All that shit. I
hey.
gotta put it in niggas' faces. But
Pause.
I'm right, yeah, definitely. Big pause. Big pause. Wow. Thank you. But trying to make that happen. We'll see how that goes. Definitely, we'll for sure see how that goes. 'Cause, yeah. Are you feeling festive? Because Halloween's like
Uh,
right around the corner.
I'm
But
excited for Halloween for sure. I'm a fan of Halloween. I'm a fan of all the bloody, gory shit. I like all the
mm,
dressing up. I like all the scary shit. That shit cool to me.
are you
Um,
going to watch the Halloween Ends movie and see how that series is going to come to a close, or have you already seen it?
Hell no. Only thing I'm looking forward to is like Halloween Town 2. Yeah, I mean, uh,
With Halloween Town too, yeah.
yeah,
Hocus
they
Pocus
like,
is out too,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I meant. Hocus Pocus 2. Nigga, ain't that 15 years in the making or some shit like that? One of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let me run that back. Nah,
Mhm.
I'll probably end up watching it. I'm gonna keep it lit. I kind of skated off of the whole series a couple of times. They just keep giving us the same soup, reheating it, throwing the nigga in space, throwing the nigga everywhere. Like,
Jason X was for sure in space.
bruh,
Yeah.
I know. Wasn't LL Cool J in it? I feel like LL Cool
Mm.
J was in
He
every fucking.
wasn't. He was in one of the Halloween ones. It was like I don't know if it was Halloween 2000 or something like
I
that, but
don't
like
know, but
LL Cool
LL
J and Busta Rhymes was in that one too, if I remember correctly. It was
That's when you know you're doing too much to
nasty.
have LL Cool J and Busta Rhymes in a Halloween movie.
It's not the
Yeah.
wave. It's not the wave. Yeah,
Well,
Halloween movies.
Ken, thank you, Ken, for your synopsis. That tells me everything I need to know. Maybe I'll skip out on this one.
I was confused why so many people was like, this movie was trash. I'm like, bro, they've been trash for 20 years. Like, why did we think
Absolutely.
that this was gonna be something different? Oh, because of closure, maybe. I don't know. But like I ain't never been into the Halloween movies. Like I'm super against like Hollywood, like you said, same soup reheated, just giving us the same movies and all like I don't I have no interest at all.
Hell, they still make Fast and the Furious, and I don't even think they drive cars anymore.
They like superheroes now. I
That
will say
was
this.
a car movie.
Yeah, I know. I went to go see Amsterdam the other day. Um, the movie, it's like a doctor, a lawyer, and a nurse, and they're all like best. It's like some 30s shit.
Oh,
Yeah, right. A doctor, a nurse, and a lawyer all walk into a bar, but they're like a witness to like a murder, so it's like a murder mystery type thing. Like that's in the 30s, and it's like they gotta kind of like figure the shit out. But it's like Christian Bale. I forget bruh name, but Denzel Washington's son, Taylor Swift is in it. Mike Myers, Robert De Niro. Is Chris Rock is in it. It's a dope movie. It's a really dope movie. It's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours almost.
You saw it in the movie theaters?
Yeah, I saw it in the theaters. I went and
How'd you feel?
How did I feel about like being back in the theater?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now that I think about it, this is the third movie that I've seen since movies have been back open. But it was second movie. But it wasn't a lot of people. Granted, it was a Tuesday night. It was a Tuesday night, so it wasn't like a weekend type thing. So I can understand why there wasn't a lot of people, but it did seem like fairly empty. Like niggas like not ready to be back all the way. Like it was a desert in that motherfucker when I went in there. Like it was like tumbleweeds and shit rolling around. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think the movies would be cool. Like I think it'd kind of be cool nowadays, even more if it is like less people. Because you get more space and everything. But having a full movie theater and everything and just being in so much close quarters just for no reason, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I know you might do it in like an airplane or something, but I feel like you ain't got no choice and you flying from one destination to another. But to just leisurely pack yourself in next to a whole bunch of people kind of sounds a little nuts nowadays. Yeah. I mean, coming out of the pandemic and everything, like.
Yeah. Like Ken said, niggas is chilling at home watching the movies now. Like, yeah, they gave you the option with Halloween. Yeah. Like, you could go to the movies or you could watch it on Peacock. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
So
like
a lot of things now.
I was about to say, like a lot of times they're doing like first and second week, like in theater releases, and then like straight to a platform or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some production houses are definitely doing that.
Yeah, so it's like what you cutting out the need for $10 popcorn and
right
and a $15 glizzy, like
a $15 glizzy is crazy.
That's wild.
None of that. But yeah, the salute to Ken. I agree with you. Definitely showing up for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I think this is kind of like the future of like the way the movie theaters. I don't think like it might be an anomaly that there wasn't a lot of people there, and like I said, it was on a Tuesday night. But I don't think movies are gonna go back to being like the theaters are gonna go back to being like the number one destination where people are gonna. I think they're gonna. They'll have less traffic now. Yeah, blockbusters and for like destination movies where like shit like Black Panther, like movies like that that is going to be
the
like
Transformers,
people are going to
Star Wars,
all of that.
The first two nights or the first weekend or week ratings are going to be high in theaters, and then it's going to go direct to. Listen, be like first week and then direct to like whatever streaming platform because they're going to want to.
Yeah, I think Marvel is doing like 70, 80 days or something like that. So just under 3 months for like from the movies to like Thor. Like Thor came out in July and like the first week of September, it was on Disney Plus.
Okay, so Marvel giving you a whole quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. But I mean, some of these smaller
movies
and smaller movies aren't going to be able to just sit there and hold off when they know their bag gonna come from streaming and they ain't gonna make as much in the theater.
I feel you on that. I like this conversation.
Yeah.
I like this conversation. I definitely like this conversation, man. We got plenty more to get to, plenty more sheep show to come, like my nigga Lil Wayne said. Plenty more to get to, plenty more Carter to come. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. Where do you want to kick things off, my brother? Where should we go? You feel me? Yeah, where should we go for the 144th edition?
Let's knock this music out the way. Let's knock the music out the way, because with the music, it's gonna open up a whole kind of worms.
It for sure is, yeah. It definitely is. And honestly, like we really didn't get a lot of new music. Like there was like some dope singles that dropped and all of that shit. One blockbuster album.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like I said, I was doing a lot of cleaning and shit. So this weekend I was listening to a lot of oldies and like 2000s, 90s R&B shit, nigga. Anytime, any place, slapping, nigga. I was what? Candles lit. I was what? I was tripping.
Yes,
But yeah, I was in my bag. You feel
shoes
me?
off, socks
Barefoot.
on or off? Oh,
Bare
barefoot.
no, 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 no.
See, I
Socks
was just
on.
getting
Socks
there.
on.
Socks on
Socks
or
on.
off? See,
Yeah, yeah,
see.
socks on, socks on. I didn't go full barefoot because I ain't had no incense. I ain't had no
Okay.
incense. You feel me? I just had regular candle swag. You feel me? So
Okay.
we was
Okay.
chilling. You feel me? And I had to shampoo the floors and shit, so I couldn't go. You know what I'm saying? Well, definitely. Actually, I probably should have went barefoot for that. You feel me? Because the socks got a little, they got a little
Yeah.
damp. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
got a little moist.
I ain't tripping, nigga. I'm nigga Libre, nigga. What you mean? I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
hey, we definitely got to see this fitter.
yeah, nah, for sure. Let's get to the music, man. Let's get to the music. What did you listen to? What were you checking out? What were you fucking with? Talk to me.
Big Baby, nah, Lil Baby
Not Lil Baby,
dropped.
Big Baby.
Yeah, Lil Baby dropped. It's only me. This is his follow up to
My turn.
my turn. Yes,
My
yes,
turn.
yes, 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 yes. This is second installment on
Ken
Kizzy.
said I didn't burn any sage. You know what? I got some sage, and I should burn that. I'll burn that today.
For sure should.
Yeah,
For sure should.
yeah, definitely.
You gotta open up a
100%.
window too so you can let the spirits out.
Oh yeah, big action. Yeah, for sure. Well, what kind of spirits was Lil Baby letting out on this It's Only Me album?
Mid.
Mid, you think so? Damn, like that? Wow.
Nah, let's see. 23 tracks
Yeah.
from Lil Baby.
Yep.
All right. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack. All last year, I anointed Little Baby as the one. He didn't miss. He went on a streak, a crazy, incredible streak of just hitting him out the park, hitting him out the park. Every feature he showed up on. He did it great. He held his own in 2020, did his thing in 2021, really became a star. And then 2022 came.
Uh-oh.
And usually like people start to hit their stride and get into a groove, start playing with different sounds and
Okay.
expanding their sound a little bit. I feel like I didn't get any of that from this album, to be all the way honest. I mean, Lil Baby raps pretty. He raps good.
Mhm.
It's just his style and his pocket is the same on every fucking song, and the beats aren't too much different. So, after listening to 4 or 5 songs, they kind of start sounding alike because there's not really too much of a roller
difference
coaster,
or
a
like
wave of emotions, a wave of feelings, or anything. I'm not taking nothing past him. He does his sound and his style really good and to the T, but just when you don't hear no growth or progression, and when you flood the market like you flooded the market before, your sound kind of gets stale to people. Granted, that may be what the baby is going through as well, with everybody always saying the baby had the same flow and all that shit, but Little Baby he's been more of a fan favorite, so like just to say that now, it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's like he's not missing the mark when it comes to his lyrics or what he's saying or the music. It's just like, all right, that's cool. That's another good one. That's another good one. But like,
but it's another one of the same.
you're giving us the same. Yeah. Like
Same soup reheated.
starting to be like DJ Khaled.
Ah, damn.
And DJ Khaled songs are good,
Yeah.
but they're just the same thing over and over again, to where you'd be like, how good is this? Giving me the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not challenging yourself or you're not trying to,
Elevate.
you know, yeah,
Maybe, I don't know.
yeah. If you
Give
know,
us a different
if you know
perspective.
how to, if you know what the teacher's looking for, and you know it's easy to write that. You know what I mean? You're gonna write that same exact way every time, even though it's not challenging.
Right.
But you know it's gonna pass. So it's like I don't know. I just want to hear a little bit more growth and a little bit more and I think a lot of people gave Little Baby a lot more extra credit when he did step out of his bag and
And did the bigger picture.
did the bigger picture because it shows a vulnerable side. It opens you up to a whole different side, a deeper side to you that you can go to that people are like, oh, you just stepped into a lane outside of your lane that's going to take you off.
Yeah.
Like, and he even came out and said, like, yeah, I don't want to do none of that. And like, I thought he was just bullshitting and he was just gonna be like, I don't want to do none of that, and like slowly start sprinkling in little like,
Some more of that type of shit.
some more concept type stuff, some more deep thought type stuff. And then it's just like, no, I'm just back to just rapping. And it's like, okay. It's cool. It's good. Like, but not too much really stood out to me. And that's just my honest opinion. I have some songs that I thought were cool. Though. And let me say this. Hey,
Horrible.
Who told him to make a TikTok song?
Bro, I have no idea. When I was listening to the album, I was like, yo, I have no idea how Lil Baby's team let this song out of the studio. Cause it's not.
They made it a single.
And made it a single. Like somebody was like, yeah, you know how Thug has Ski? This is our version of that.
I just gave bro 100 questions, pull up on me, bunch of counting million. I come from.
And I was like, yo, Ski is good. So I don't know what this is.
100 pounds away, I told them tell the city is in. Majority of that is who they kill. Maybe you get popped.
I don't even know where the hook is.
Better go hard, girl. This your child.
That's not it, man. Like, hi Rihanna. But this is not a good record, man. And I guess you feel me. Like we could say, like I like that she started with 2020, 2021. Lil Baby was on a hell of a run. This one, I don't know. The P was quoted early saying this is better than My Turn. I gotta disagree. But there are a couple of records on here that I really do enjoy. And I'll just start with a couple of these. I'll just name them off the bat, like Never Hating with Young Thug. I thought Forever with Friday, the same dude that was on the God Did record. I like this record.
Friday
and this one was
this
a
record
different.
Pissed me off a little bit more though.
Why did it piss you off? Talk to me.
Because he could have did more. Baby could have did more. Exactly what you were about to say.
Because the sound is different
and it's a different sound. But listen to his flow. His flow is
3 months, I miss you. Can I see
it's just
you,
slowed
baby?
down.
Every time I see one on your picture, that shit drive me crazy.
And that was him talking about Jada. But
tell me why the fuck they out in the house. A lot of things.
Yeah, but I do like that record. I think the record that he did with Jeremiah, Stop Playing, which is another female record. I thought he attacked this one a little bit. Like his flow was pretty much the same still, but I just thought that he was a lot more vulnerable than I've heard him in a lot of different spaces. But
you know what it is? He's really good at taking his flow and
putting it on
it to whatever the beat,
whatever the next thing is.
The beat breaks down, and you know that is a talent. That is a talent because a lot of people can't do that, and you hear it badly when they try to go off of stuff that they're comfortable to
Like
other,
the baby.
like the baby. Yeah, so you'd be like, maybe you should stick to, or you should try a different flow. But yeah, I agree with you about the Jeremiah song too, though. Like I thought it was cool, and he tried. He tried
The
a little.
format of it was different too. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he did like a little bit of a melodic type thing on that record too. Like where
What
is
you
it?
looking for? If I leave it, you keep it. Just keep it a secret, but I gotta keep it good. I be going hard when I feel it. When I involve my dealings, this is how we gon' live.
He was trying. He was trying. My favorite record off of this album,
Talk to me.
Not Finished.
I'm working the block.
Not finished.
Not Finished.
She's super pretty.
This is my favorite record on this shit. Cause it's classic, baby. It's classic, baby, for sure. It's classic, baby. But I love the hook on it where he was like, when I get it now, when I get it, I was like, oh yeah, he's tripping.
Yeah, I like Stand on It.
He was tripping on that, so I fucked with that record. So yeah, salute to that one. Not Finished.
Yeah, I like Stand on It. I thought Stand on It was pretty cool too. Cost to Be Alive was all right.
I like that beat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this album was cool. Don't get me wrong. This album was cool.
It got slaps on it. I was just expecting more.
Yeah, this definitely ain't better than his first album. It's just not
better
showing
than the
any
last album
progression to me.
Yeah. I wanted him to find a different bag.
It's in your phones right now.
In your phone. You tell him, man. Tell him where to find it, man. Right in your
Find it
phone.
on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, anywhere that you can stream. You go search up Lil Baby, It's Only Me, and you go find out your damn self.
You know what I was trying to say?
Word for it.
What I was, the funny thing, I forget what record it is on here, but he talks about how the bitch posted this picture without my permission. I gotta end her. You feel me? Like I gotta dead her. You feel me? Like it's over. Like I ain't fucking with that no more. And we're like, is that the Saweetie situation?
Yeah.
Where she was sitting in his lap, posted a picture? Because Young Miami had asked her about that on the shit. He was like, you thought people weren't gonna find out that it was him? They're like, what's up? Like, what you mean? What you was doing? You know what I'm saying? But I think that when it comes to the Saweetie and Baby and Quavo, Takeoff.
Let me ask this. How come there is no accountability happening right now for Saweetie? If you were supposedly in this relationship with Quavo, you cheat on Quavo with a married man who's also his bandmate, and then for real. And like you cheat on him you cheat on your guy with a married man that's also his bandmate, and then right during the turmoil,
his label mate.
Yeah, you go and you're with his label mate,
the nigga that took all their momentum too.
Yeah.
Here's how I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. We've been wondering like the validity of Saweetie's Bay Area card. Like is she from San Diego? Is she from Hayward, Sacramento? Like we hear all these we hear all these different things. Like nobody's been able to pin it down. But this behavior, this is becoming of a Bay Area bitch. You feel me? So I'm like,
She got some waters in her.
Wedge. She definitely drove a wedge between cousins, like family, and is fucking up the bag.
Yeah,
and she's just chilling.
Yeah, she could be a Santa Rosa.
You hella funny.
She got a little bit of water in her. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you never know, man. You know, so yeah, so salute to Saweetie, man, because you did the damn thing, man. Like that's crazy. But do we have any information on Lil Baby's album projections at all?
I don't know. I think DJ Academics came out and said that he's looking at like 200K, 210 or something first week.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
big.
about that. Let's cut the malarkey, man.
What's up, man? You not jacking that?
Hell nah, man. You know the button is pushed. Like, let's keep it all the way real. When these streaming companies want you to be the top person, they'll make you the top person. You know how you get 210,000 streams in the first week? You have Apple and Spotify put every one of your songs in their top playlist in the playlist.
Yep.
Because every one of the songs that go on the playlist are gonna get 1 million streams. Because every one of the songs that they put in these featured playlists, they're in bed with these companies and these labels, and they all make money together. And hey, anybody we put in this pool is going to automatically make some money. And guess what? We are probably making the bulk of our money from this company out of these playlists. So it would make sense
to highlight that artist.
As a job, anybody that works in corporate America, anybody that works in any type of sales job, anybody that works with any type of numbers, that works with any type of portfolios, they know when you're dealing with numbers, you look top down. The top 20% of your portfolio, 8% of your business. So if they put the top 20% into a playlist, guess what? Anybody else could come out and sell 2 records and 3 records and 2 records. We don't give a fuck. All label, every single label. It's like one artist that pays for everything in every label.
Drake and Universal.
Yes. Beyonce.
We don't need nobody else.
There's certain people that pays for everything else, that allows a designer to get signed, spend money on this, and then not go nowhere, and then we gotta wash our hands at the signs, because you're making so much money off of that one artist. Now, if you put all those artists into one playlist, who the fuck cares about all the rest of these artists? So
that's what that rap caviar shit is.
Exactly. And then that's the whole thing what everybody's talking about with the blackballing and everything. It's not necessarily blackballing, it's just it's not allowing you into these lists, these clubs. You can't sit
at the cool kids club. At the cool kids table or whatever.
If I'm not letting you in this fraternity, and this fraternity is gonna boost your numbers automatically 200%, then you're just gonna get regular numbers a regular person would get.
You might gotta holler at nigga Libre and see if he could put in a good word for you.
Migos sold how much?
Let's see. Lil Baby projected to do 185 to 210. Quavo and Takeoff were only built for Cuban Links, scheduled to do 33.5, so 33,500. You feel me? Yeah, so 33K. I think, of course, with that you rounded up to 36K. So that's there. Also, it looks like G Herbo's Survivor's Remorse album is slated to do 27.5, and I think that's pretty big for Herbo, and coming like the same week as Migos being able to, well, not Migos, but Quavo.
Let me say this. Add Quavo and Takeoff's numbers for a whole week, and G Herbo's numbers for a whole week, and look at Lil Baby's week projections number, right?
Yeah, right.
So you're telling me in the 2 days he's already amassed as many listeners as G Herbo and Quavo and Takeoff has got in an entire week.
Combined, yeah.
No, I'm not buying.
You don't believe that?
There's stuff I'm not buying. So you're saying NBA YoungBoy, who is the most streamed artist
Mhm.
and who's now independent and all. He puts out an album 2 weeks ago. Last Slimito did 38,
Yeah.
40.
And that was what, a month ago, and he's put out 2 projects since.
And you're telling me Lil Baby is streaming more than the Stream King?
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's like a one hand is doing something while the other hand is distracting niggas. You feel me?
Right.
But I don't know. But yeah, that's what niggas is doing, man. Those are niggas numbers. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But salute to Lil Baby, 185 to 210. We'll see how that goes. He's definitely looking like he's definitely gonna hit the top spot. Number 1 album for sure.
They got it. Hey, it's his turn. It's only him. He letting you be known. QC cleared out the deck for him. They put all the money behind him. They got Yachty over there trying to take some walk to Poland.
That's hard. That's the best song out right now. That's the best song out right. That's the best song out right now, bro. I might do a little remix or something, bro. Like, that's the hardest song out right now. I can't even hold you. Hey, I shoot my shot. DeRozan, bitch, nigga, what's happening? But no, that's the hardest record out right now. Salute to Yachty because that was on accident.
That's better than any of the Lil Baby. That's better than all the Lil Baby songs.
I wouldn't say that because Not Finished is hard as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's better than Poland.
It's not bigger than Poland. Like,
right.
Yachty says maybe 20 words on this song, and that motherfucker is alive, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. Genius. And again, on accident.
Genius.
Accident. Oh, you want to talk about geniuses?
On purpose.
Should we talk about geniuses? Should we talk about geniuses? Because there was a genius. Somebody that has been what's the word? Is Harold as a genius? Harold?
Yeah. We've given him that title.
Some would say Ye is a genius. Some would say as of late, he might be crazy. He might be a madman. But you know what Ye said? One thing that I definitely agree with him on this Drink Champs interview. By the way, yes, indeed, Kanye West, Ye, get it right. Don't be disrespectful. You feel me? They still calling me Cassius. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I'm highly.
Big action. One thing that he did say was they called me crazy. But if somebody took their clothes off and ran on the highway naked, they would call them crazy too, right? Cool. But if 100 more people do it with me, it's a marathon, ain't it? I said, fuck. I said, fuck. That was poignant. And I really liked that one.
He just makes the notion that, you know, the first person across the line is always crazy, you know. It's always crazy when the unthinkable, when somebody thinks of the unthinkable.
Yeah.
You know? And then once it becomes a reality, it's like, maybe that person wasn't crazy, you know. But you gotta get to that part. A lot of people won't let people get to that part. But let's talk about it. Ye was on Drink Champs.
Yes.
Yeah, man. They'll probably cancel this episode, to be honest. Let's keep it lit.
I mean, bro, that shit, they put like 45 minutes of it out on the Revolt app while they were probably still editing.
They could probably.
I never seen a disclaimer on a Drink Champs episode before. The thoughts and opinions of Kanye West are not of Drink Champs LLC and Revolt Media. I said, nigga, I've never seen that before.
I mean, you have to in order, but it's the same. That is the same exact thing Kanye is arguing right now. what you just said. The
What, being censored?
fact that a black ran
Media outlet.
media outlet
Mhm.
has to put a disclaimer that we don't share these views because the views is of against the big brother media company that owns this little brother media company.
Yeah.
So he went on there the whole time talking about, hey, we don't even own our own media. So as you guys say this, that, and the other, we still have to answer to everybody else, and we're divided. I get what he's saying. What I don't get, and I'll say this. I'll say this. This has nothing to do with the interview, but just has something to do with overall. Like, if you just say the word Jewish, it makes you anti-Semitic. Because that's what it seems.
Yeah.
You don't have to say nothing in negligence. You don't have to say nothing in distaste. You don't have to say nothing in disdain. You could say we need to be like the Jewish people and come together and get money. You're being anti-Semitic. How? How? Like, no, I'm being honest. So I don't understand. And this be the level of shit that be like, some people are so protected that it's just like, okay, you can't even state an opinion or you'll get canceled or you have to walk on eggshells and everything. And it's like, well, what the fuck? How, like, but I'm supposed to be able to just speak my opinion, but I can't. If I say my opinion, you take everything I say as a negative connotation. Just like what I said, if you say you want to get money like the Jewish people, you're being anti-Semitic. Not all Jewish people have money, and why are you putting stereotypes on us and blah blah, this, that, and this, blah blah. And it's like, whoa, that I didn't say anything bad. There's no bad connotation to that at all.
That is one of those situations where it does kind of feel like if your statement regarding Jewish people and the plight of Jewish people isn't 100% positive, if there is any inkling or any space for any like negative perspective to come out of that comment, then it does in most cases appear that they would label you anti-Semitic.
Yeah, and so that's the only thing I just be trying to figure out. And so that's why I said this episode will probably be taken down. Not that he was saying radical things against Jewish people. He wasn't saying nothing. I ain't heard plenty of Muslims, Israelites, Christians. I've heard this from Black Jews. Everything he was saying. I mean, so, but the fact that he just kept saying Jewish and Jewish and Jewish and Jewish, I was like, oh, he's saying that word.
Came in.
Yeah, he's saying that word too much. Like they're like you're making it like you're saying it too much to where they're gonna be like, like I don't know, you've overstepped your boundaries on saying that word. So we gotta, even if you don't say nothing necessarily bad. I mean, I get some of his points, some of his views and his arguments are a little over the normal people's heads. Also, I think we have to realize that because he's dealing with a lot of big corporations and big powers that be, but he tries to bring them at a minute level that the average person, that he's trying to tell the average person, like, yo, this person's not letting me do X, Y, and Z. And we like, yeah, we don't know who this person is, dog. Like, like it's a way bigger plight he's fighting for than what we are. So go ahead.
I talked to somebody at work the other day that was from Minot, North Dakota.
Yeah, Minot.
And I said, that's what I said. I said, oh, word? Minot? I said, why not Minot? She said, there's plenty of reasons why not Minot.
There's plenty. Yeah.
She said there's plenty of reasons why not, why not. That's why I live. She was I think she lived in like somewhere like right outside of like San Diego now. She was like, that's why I'm here now. You feel me? And I was like, oh, for sure. I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, back to Ye. Ye on Drink Champs. Yeah, this was a very interesting interview. I thought that them putting out the teaser of like half of it, and then kind of coming back was definitely them scrubbing parts of the interview that they were like, can't do it. But still also trying to make good on the day of delivery to
and they found a good clickbait. They found a good clickbait segment to put out.
100%.
With him yelling at Meek and Diddy and the Drake thing.
This part right here.
So I want y'all to run up on me. No. I want y'all to come kill me. No. I want you to smack me. No. I want you to do all the shit you rap about.
No. I thought that was great. Nori's in the background, like, no, like, please don't, no, like, drop a flex ball for Nori, man. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was good stuff. That was good stuff, man. That was good stuff. It was a good, like, so there were definitely parts of this interview that I found enlightening. Parts of this interview that I found very, like he got very direct and to the point. Like he was able to, like, get his thoughts out, and he said some really dope shit. I do think that with Ye as of late, though, some of these disjointed thoughts are taking more precedence than the thoughts that are more fluid. And I think that these harmful statements that he's saying are getting in the way of his message. Like this one right here.
They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
That was his comment when referencing George Floyd. And I think this is very problematic. One, because we all saw the footage. Two, what's brother name? Derek Chauvin or whatever. He pled guilty. That's not saying that, you feel me, like not everybody pleads guilty because they feel like they're guilty. It might not be a way out. You feel me? But I've never heard that perspective before this. I saw the video. What the fuck is Kanye talking about?
He said he got that from a documentary that he watched with Candace Owens. If you actually listen to it, he says
I've listened to that.
Yeah, he said he watched the documentary, and you see it on the documentary, and then that's when he goes in and says that. So
he doesn't say where that happens, where he sees that. He just goes into talking about the documentary in general and mentions that he watched it that Candace Owens had brought to light or whatever. And then he says that when George Floyd was yelling mama, he was talking about his girlfriend. I've heard that part. This fentanyl thing and the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
Well, he said the fentanyl thing. Let's get it right. There was fentanyl in his system. Then the toxicology.
He says,
that's great. So being able to say that is an actual valid fact, but I think it's the notion of putting it together in that series.
They hit him with the fentanyl.
That series. I get in trouble a lot because I don't put my words together the best when I say stuff at first.
For sure. I feel you on that.
And I feel like that's why I can get where some people mean to say a lot, because I am a person that falls to that a lot. If I speak too fast, I'll say it wrong, or I'll say something wrong and it gets people upset, and I'd be like, damn, you're totally missing the point. Like, and it's too late.
Yeah,
I've already said what I've said. And it's like, now I have to try to let you learn that I didn't mean what I said, and really get you a second inside of my brain and be like, nah, this is meant. And then once I break it down, it's like, shit, you hella shouldn't have said it like that. And it's like, I know, my bad.
For sure.
But like, we don't get a chance to say my bad a lot,
Yeah.
Granted, I don't think he should have said it like that at all.
No.
But when he said it, like when he said it, in my head I was kind of like, I understand where you're going, but like he said,
it's an assumption.
Yeah, I mean everybody has an assumption.
Yeah, for sure. But he's Ye. He's Kanye West. Like, this is far-reaching. Like, all the shit that he says, especially when he acts out and has these types of moments. You feel me? Like, I think that behavior is extremely problematic, and I've moved far beyond the mental health aspect of it. Just for me personally, I've moved far beyond that. Because you have way too many resources to figure this out.
I get far behind everybody getting all upset over what the next nigga say. I don't give two fucks, honestly. It's like, to be honest, he's a person that's entitled to his own opinion. His opinions don't pay me. It don't make me no money. It don't take away no money from me. It don't do nothing in my life. This shit is entertaining that I could turn on my phone
and turn off
and turn right off. And I do not have to worry about it. And so that's why I just be like, so people get up in arms over shit and emotions. And I'm like, well, shit, it's an opinion. Everybody got one. Guess what? You don't like all my opinions. I damn sure don't like all yours. You don't like all your boss's opinion, but you go to work for that motherfucker every day.
Big action.
Big action. You don't like your motherfucking landlord's motherfucking shits, but you pay that motherfucker every month. Big action.
Yeah, keep the lights on. You feel me?
Like, come on now, let's not pick and choose. Like, everybody gotta like shit's going. Yeah, he has an influence, right? Yeah, but he has an influence because people give him an influence.
People give him influence 100%. And I think that's where the disappointment factor comes in, right? And that's kind of what I'm dealing with in a little bit of a sense, because it's like, yeah, granted, he's kind of been on this.
Michael Jordan locked niggas up. He owns most prisons. But we look at Michael Jordan like the best motherfucking the icon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we really want to dig deep on some of these niggas, we could dig deep on some of these niggas and find some shit.
We could really do that.
So I mean to say, like, man, we not gonna like everything everybody does. We're not gonna like. We just can't crucify one people if we ain't gonna crucify everybody. Like, I'm just over it. If we don't hold everybody to a standard, don't talk about it.
Hold nobody to a standard?
Yeah, don't talk about it. Because once everybody starts paying attention to it, it doesn't matter.
Right?
It doesn't matter. If Kanye's t-shirt went up and White Lives Matter and it didn't trend, we'd have kept going on about it. It'd have been the same thing if I would have made that shirt and posted it. I would have got the likes I would have got, and my day would have went to tomorrow.
And niggas would have just kept it pushing.
Exactly.
But again, because he's Kanye West and because people allow him influence and allow him country, you feel me? Then it's like 100%. That's why I gotta let this nigga cook and get out his way. Block for me, black man. I ain't trying to. You feel me? Big action. So, but I think when it like a lot of people are dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with. It's the disappointment factor.
I don't want more people. Kanye's doing.
It's that I've allowed you this influence on my life, and this is now what you're doing with it. You feel me? Like,
what?
People thought, let me get this off. You've been cooking. You've been cooking. I think a lot of people are dealing with that because it's like, we've looked up to you and our thoughts and opinions and shit has kind of aligned over the years in a sense, right? We feel like in a sense we've been on the same plane or the same kind of thought process for the majority of Ye's career. These last maybe 5 to 7 years, there's been some intricacies and some things that we've learned about his character that we may not necessarily agree with. And I think because he's gotten so big, that's why so many people are taking the stance that they're taking on it. And I don't blame them for that, because this is not necessarily who you initially sold us on. You are not the same person that you sold us on. And you made that evident by saying, I used them backpack niggas. I'm not a backpack nigga like that. You feel me? But then,
shit.
Yeah,
Now
because that's what it is, right? Am I not wrong? You feel me? But if you allow somebody to have that type of influence over your life, like, can you really blame them for?
You're in a one-sided relationship.
You feel me? Yeah.
No, you're in a one-sided relationship. You just said all the qualities of being in a relationship. You can't sell me on somebody that you are, then change. I gave you influence over my life. You don't fall. We in a relationship. You don't die with everybody you fall in love with.
Big action, because also
People
with
are in your
everything
life
with everything that I just presented, yes, you feel like you have allowed this person into your life, and you feel like your thoughts and your views align, and then they go and switch. But you have to remember, I don't know this nigga.
Nah, that's
I
what
don't
I said.
know this nigga.
You become in a one-sided relationship, but who is that really on? That's on the influence, not the influencer. Because at the end of the day, this person is just making the music. This person's just doing their job, just doing something that's making some art. You are the person that's falling in love with and following this person's footsteps. But even in a regular relationship, you fall in love with somebody, you fall in love with the idea of somebody, then you start finding stuff you don't like, you start growing apart different. And then their influence on you isn't as influential on you. You know when to turn it off or when to turn it on, because you can see. I know my influence is my influence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because I grew up with somebody listening to somebody and I'd be like, I like what this person says. I don't agree with that at all. But like, I could still rock with a person and I could totally disagree with some things that of this person said. Or I could be like, oh, some person I never thought I would have agreed with when I was young. Now that I'm older, I'm like, you know,
I see what you meant. I see where you was coming from.
Yeah, this motherfucker,
you was on to something.
I align with a lot now, you know, because that's where I am now. So again, we just allow these people influence over us, and we continue to give it. We continue to give it. Like, shit, I'd be like, dude, don't pay attention. It's funny. It's more funny to me than anything. Maybe because I like when people shake up shit. I like disruptors. I like when the sheep have to think and have to like scramble, and people have to scramble.
He said it.
Yeah. I like when people have to scramble. You know, it's fun to see non-thinkers think.
I feel you.
Because
you get to see all you get to see the process. Right, you get to see the process of like the outrage. You get to see them trying to ration it out. You feel me?
And you'd be like, "You're totally not making sense," and you're not making sense even more trying to explain it. So like, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun seeing the chaos. I like it.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I'm not with Ye on some.
Nah. Some of the things you could chill on, but like, hey. Let's get some jokes out. Drake fuck Kris Jenner. Hey, and time out though.
Yeah.
I feel Kanye on one thing too though.
What's that?
When he said, hey, the other day when I had to turn on the TV and he said he seen the Kim and P thing about having sex next to, he was like, why I gotta hear about that shit on TV on the like. I'm like, that is like the most random thing to just throw out. Like, you know what I mean? Like little shit like
all
that.
All the shit going on, Hurricane Ian, you feel me? Like, nigga, like there's certain shit that you could really talk about, and you niggas want to tap into Kim Kardashian's sex life.
Yeah, so man, I could feel how a paranoid person could feel like this shit's like, come on now. Yeah, but I don't know. I gotta finish watching the interview. I got like 2 hours in. I got like another hour left. It's a 3-hour interview, so you know it's been pretty entertaining. Nonetheless,
It was
and
cool from what I saw. Yeah, it was cool from what I saw. Like the majority of the shit that he was saying, I disagree with. But
yeah,
there were some gems in there that I
it's
thought
funny.
that were overshadowed
Uh,
by some of
hella
the extra shit that he was doing. But
Kanye, Kanye is hella funny, dog.
no, Kanye is hella funny. He's hella funny.
Like
Yeah, he's for
he
sure
really
funny.
is. And
What was he doing? The
Drake's
Meek Mill freestyle he was going on. You feel me? He was like something like that. I don't know. You feel me? Salute to Meek, but I gotta talk. I
How
gotta.
how did I get Drake's address? I googled it. Listen, you can literally Google it.
Man, crazy, man. Salute to Drink Champ, salute to Ye, salute to Nori. I feel like you're definitely getting a call from Diddy for this interview and the direction that some of this shit went. But also, Ye was like, yo, Diddy just texted me today and was like, we should buy a bank.
Nah, Nori's not getting up.
I think they're
Diddy, look. If we gonna keep it all the way a being, it's way more niggas in the industry that's on Kanye's side that just can't say that they on Kanye's side.
Oh, 100%. Because he went into that.
That's why he keeps telling these niggas,
black conservatives.
Stop reaching out to me because they're telling you to reach out to me. Like Diddy. That's why he keeps telling Diddy, stop reaching out because Diddy's his friend. Yeah, because these are people that probably support him behind the scenes. Like, let's keep it a beat. But yeah, that was interesting. Let's go to some more interesting shit, man. Let's go from Ye to some more Ye, I guess, man.
What's up?
Ye talked about his album not being nominated for a Grammy, and looks like the Grammys got a lot more issues than Ye. Yeah, man. So, what the fuck is going on, man? We praised the Grammys for 1 year.
Because they got it right one time.
1 year we praise these niggas. And
Silk Sonic went Yankee.
Yeah, so let me see. Let me get this right. Silk Sonic has decided to pull their album from the Grammy consideration.
Yes.
Their album is considered eligible for the Grammys this year because it wasn't out at the deadline of last year. Just their single, Leave the Door Open. And that's why their single won Song of the Year for that Grammys last year, but their album wasn't nominated. So they were allowed to be nominated this year, but they've decided not to. Also, The Weeknd and Drake have pulled their albums from the Grammy consideration. Weeknd pulling his album, I guess, due to his previous rift with the Grammys and the Grammys not letting him win because he performed at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, and they only wanted him to do one or the other and not both. So, yeah, he decided to stand on his shit and say, I'm not finna submit. And I guess Drake is deciding to also not submit his album for a Grammy entry. You know, Drake has a long, actually, history with issues with the Grammys and the Grammy boards, from being cut off during award speeches to having stuff moved in different categories. Yeah, and your girl, Nicki Minaj, seems to have the big issue right now, too, because they are moving Super Freaky Girl from the rap category to pop.
Yes.
And it's
not fair.
Different, yeah. Talk to me.
A whole new can of worms. So let's get into it. I try to stay out of
women business. You can't.
100%. I try to stay out of women's business.
You a barb now?
I can't stay out of women's business. Barb, yo. Like I gotta. Oops, did not mean to do that. I was trying to grab a clip.
You hear a Coochie Graham, right?
The Harajuku. No, it's not Harajuku. It's the Harajuku barber.
Oh, my bad. The Harajuku barber. My bad.
Like Tiki barber, but like with like pink
Harajuku.
bows and shit. Like with pink
Okay.
bows and shit. You feel me? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So but no, I try to stay out of things that are ongoing issues that were sparked off or that started before I was a barb, you know, or things. I try not to speak on things that I don't have a full grasp or understanding of. But this one right here, man, this is just listen, bro. I was not aware that this was that deep. You feel me? When I got caught up with it, I was like, oh, I can see why you know what I'm saying Nicki feels this way. I can see why Lotto feels this way. Lotto, am I on your side by any stretch of the imagination? Not at all. Okay, not at all. Part of this back and forth was Nicki, you're older than my mom, and Nicki saying, I thought you were at least 35. Now, this whole thing was because, yes, indeed, the Grammys have moved the Super Freaky Girl consideration from rap category to the pop category, as Gold did just mention. Problem with this. The problem with this is they are not keeping the same energy. The problem with this is when did the Grammys change how they qualify what is considered a rap song, what is considered a pop record, what should be in what category? Because if we look at these two records, Super Freaky Girl and the Big Energy record by Latto, which was submitted as well, and this is where this whole back and forth comes from. If we look at these two songs, the Nicki Minaj record is more of a rap record. There's absolutely no singing vocalization on this record outside of the sample that's used in with the Rick James joint. Lotto's record, on the other hand, is way more melodic in the sense of she's got the Mariah Carey sample. She goes into a bridge where she does like a whole thing. So I don't really understand why both records were not moved. Now, the reason this comes into play with these two women is because Nicki Minaj, in calling out the Grammys, did say, if Super Freaky Girl is moved, then Big Energy needs to be moved as well, because this is a more rap record than that record is, and you guys are allowing that to live, and you're allowing that to stand. Initially, I was like, yo, damn, maybe she didn't need to mention the Lotto record. You know what I'm saying? Like that might have been a little bit too much. Maybe she didn't need to do that in order to get her point across, which was Lotto's original point. Like, yeah, she DM'd Nicki and was like, I don't think that you need to use my record to get your point across. I think whatever you need to say, you can just say. You feel me? But little did we know that there were some emotions being harbored over from the fact that Nicki has now turned down 3 records that Lotto has asked her to be on. Politely, by the way, I might add, politely. Like, yo, like find something else, like maybe something along the lines of, you know, that fits me a little bit better, or you're working on your album, I'm working on my album. Maybe you'll come up with something. Maybe I'll come up with something that fits us a little bit better. Love.
Okay.
You know, love. Lotto apparently feels like Nicki Minaj has been.
Difference. My bad.
Yeah.
Right now.
You're trying to find a difference?
Pop, the difference between pop
The
songs
definition?
and yeah, for the Grammys.
Yeah, I
know
wish I
record
knew.
of the year and song of the year, like,
Yeah.
But what determines the genre?
Can I add that in 2017, the Grammys awarded Hotline Bling the Best Rap Song Award?
Yeah, I mean, the Grammys was fucking up shit all the time. Remember they
Right.
had a couple of really bad snafus. Really, really bad snafus.
Yeah, and this is another one. This is just another one, and this has led to a beef between Latto and Nicki Minaj. And Latto, you're amazing, you're beautiful. I love that tattoo between your titties. But look, I done chose up already. Look, this life has chose me. You feel me? Like it is what it is. Latto, within their back and forth, like she feels like Nicki has been shading her since like March. There was a and you can let me know and chime in if you find a definition or whatever. But let me cook real quick because
No,
like,
go ahead.
Latto feels like Nicki has been shading her because Latto did an interview earlier this year where she said that for a long time it was just Nicki Minaj. It was just Nicki. And now there's a lot of other women out here and we're just floundering. We're flourishing, excuse me, not floundering. We're flourishing. And you know what I'm saying? For a long time, it was just Nicki kind of running shit, being by herself. And now we've got so many other women. Nicki didn't really like that. Nicki didn't really like that because one, you've always praised Nicki, and then two, like, why would you feel like, oh, it was just Nicki? Nicki feels like, yo, it wasn't just me. Other bitches wasn't doing as much as me, but there was other bitches around. You feel me? Not necessarily making as much noise, but they've done things as well. Let's not take away their accomplishments. You feel me? By saying, oh, Nicki was just the only one, and because it was Nicki, nobody else could break through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this turned into a whole thing. Yeah, this turned into a whole thing, and they ended up getting on the phone, and there was a call that Latto recorded.
Nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
Something that is clearly delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's
I'm the one acting crazy.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Nicki is just trying to explain, like, yo, what I just said. There's other women that were rocking. Like, let's not just try to, because you know how the media gets, right? We were just talking about how the media gets with Ye's comments and all types of shit. With the media, they'll chop up clips and all types of shit and make it seem like, oh, again, this whole narrative that Nicki holds other women back and tries to sabotage their careers and this, that, and the third. And it's like, no, I'm not going to allow another woman to try to spin and twist this.
Given right now.
And
I literally, I want you to finish.
And she's like, yo, whatever you were saying, go ahead and get the rest of your thought out. You feel me? Because whatever you were saying, I feel like you didn't have the space to get out your full thought.
It was me.
Yes, in
your you didn't do your research.
Bunch of stuttering going on. I know that much. Salute to Joe. Quiet.
Above these people.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. That's it was you running shit for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said there are other females flourishing. What is the problem?
Nicki is not concerned with her saying you're no longer running shit. Nicki no longer running shit is not in the equation or the conversation or of any concern. What's of concern is the fact that you on some nut shit because I'm telling you,
and I will, regardless, you know what I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel from the sidelines because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally.
She finished that off when someone's by saying, I can't support you publicly when someone is literally trying to tear me down or just that and the third or whatever. You feel me? Like, it's not even that. This woman right here was at the MTV Awards, at the BET Awards, all types of shit on a red carpet talking to people about, oh, I love Nicki. Mr. Mays, I'm so glad Nicki is being highlighted and spotlighted. She deserves it. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be lit. Why would you be doing that on national TV if you feel like she been sending subtweets and shading you and trying to block you out of position since March? It's August. It's been 5 months. Why do you feel me? If you feel this way, you shouldn't be saying this shit. Or you feel me? Like, you should say how you really feel because somebody's lying here. Somebody's being disingenuous.
I was gonna say that's not always how it is though. You know, niggas be getting shunned on the back end and be the little nigga and still try to get a big ups to the big motherfucker because it's like you shunning me right now, but all I need is that okay validation from you real quick, and it's up for me. But I really know how you doing me on the back end. So it could be a little bit of both. I don't know. I'm not in women business. Nicki do get into it with all these women though. So I don't know what it is. I think
It's
with
not
Nicki
Nick.
is a real alpha. So
Yeah.
I feel like her being an alpha, she might come at the other females wrong some of the time, and not all the other females may be super alphas. And one, she's an alpha, like she's the top dog and the alpha. So if you already have that, I'm the biggest boss and I could do this, that, and the other, and you actually could back it up and do that. You don't just have that, persona, or you don't just carry that stature about yourself, but you really don't, you can't push the buttons, then you will run into people that's like Mickey, that's like, nah, stay in your place. Oh, you don't want to stay in your place? Watch this.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, they're in their place now, and it's like, oh, okay, she can't do that. So I don't know. I just want all these females to get along.
It's not
It really sounds like it's a real petty,
super petty
beef, super petty beef, like over a word type shit, like
very petty. And you feel me? Like at the same time, like in my opinion, bro, like looking at the back and forth between the text messages and the DMs between them, like a lot of people were saying, like, because Nicki said, "You think I don't like pay attention to everything? You think I got in this position by not like peeping shit? You feel me? Like you think like me and my team don't have like the whole rundown of all the release dates of every record label, and you think I don't know that when I say that I'm gonna do something that niggas don't get to jump up a couple of spots and become a little bit more important. So you over here asking me for hella features, and I'm trying to tell you in a nice and polite way, let's find a better fucking record, or let's figure it out another time." And I feel like you took offense to that. I feel like she took offense to that. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of people took offense to Nicki saying, "Yo, you think I don't know that motherfuckers get extra kudos and extra credit when Nicki say she gonna hop on something? So you think I don't know that you was trying to like get an extra push out of this big energy record by throwing me on the remix? I don't care that you got the Mariah Carey sample and you got Mariah on the joint. I don't fuck with Mariah. I don't fuck with Mariah. Why do you think that I want to do this record?" You feel me? So it's like
it's not fair.
It's
not fair though with Nicki, because Nicki is the 1A. There's no other.
No. She's the one. There is no 1A.
So no, what I mean to say, like, she's the 1A. She's the only female that's like there to where, yeah, you're like the only person I could ask for a feature that's a big female stature artist that's gonna take me over the edge, because everybody else, I mean, Cardi B's up there, but Cardi B's just
Cardi. Yeah.
Huh?
She got the tenure though. You feel me?
That's
the hits and the
so
accolades backing up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying. So it's like you gotta like. There's kind of no one else to go to, Nicki. So like, as the female, to you know what I mean? As like a guy rapper, you would be like, oh, if I get that Jay-Z feature, okay.
If I get that Future joint, you know what I'm saying? Future, whatever.
You get the Lil Wayne. Yeah. You know what? There's a couple of different legends that you can go to in males. For the females, it's like Nicki.
Yeah.
The only other female rapper, Nicki, that's been so accomplished. Like Queen Latifah doesn't rap no more. Like, you know,
I'm not gonna give you no more shit about being a Barb Graham. You couldn't fucking lie.
Hey,
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I feel like she took offense to her saying, "No, I'm not trying to be on this song" 3 times, and it's like, bro, like, oh well, you feel me? Like, you found your pocket, you got your record, you feel me? Mariah hopped on a remix, you did your thing, but nigga, don't act like you not this big ass fan. Don't act like, you feel me? Like, don't get to doing this. Yeah, but I will give her credit though. She said
Latto's then said it in public and everything. Yeah. She's just been like, I'm a fan of yours. I just don't. She says it over and over. I don't know why you keep getting at me. I'm a fan. It's like, I think that's what's making it look so bad on Nicki, because Latto's like coming out and keep being like, yo, I'm trying to fuck with you, and you just keep going in on me, and then he's just like, nah, fuck you, bitch.
I don't like the way you handled this. I don't like the way you handle yourself. You feel me? Have a little bit more couth. You feel me? Have a little bit more couth about your shit. You feel me?
Okay, let me ask you one thing. I don't mean to get you in there in your flares, but what's
don't
this
get me
I heard
riled
about,
up, nigga.
What's this I heard about Nicki calling JT a little monkey or some shit like that, or some old racist shit in the DM or something
there was some back and forth and a little bit of funk that they had, but this was a couple of years ago because JT is JT and man, JT, listen, JT, I'm gonna look directly in the camera. JT, if you ever see this, if you ever open and available, willing and ready, just let me know, okay? Because I will do. And what Joe said, all the things your man want. You know how like Uzi was trying to make them tacos and he damn near burned down the kitchen. You feel me? Like instead of doing that, like just I'ma chill. I'ma chill because I'm gonna end up telling JT I eat her asshole.
That's all right. We already know you would.
Oh, okay. Well, I said it, so there it is. But anyways, yeah. So there was that whole thing, but they've since buried the hatchet. There's no issue with JT and Nicki. You feel me? As evidence on the Queen's mix of Super Freaky Girl, JT went crazy on there. You feel me? So it's all love. Now Cardi calling JT a lapdog. That's where the issue comes up because hey, chill out. All this, me and Glorilla is cousins, and she gave me a paddock, and I jumped on her single, and we best friends and cousins. Now you niggas don't even know each other, but y'all cousins.
Chill though, I ain't taking no Glorilla slander.
Salute to Glorilla.
That's big gang, nigga. I fuck with Glow. She gang, nigga. Oh God, I'm fucking with her over everybody right now.
Sometimes Nicki gets me in trouble, bro, because I like Latto and I gotta choose up because I'm not choosing fucking you over Nicki, nigga. You feel me? So Glorilla, please continue to praise Nicki and don't get out of line and get in the pocket or say anything remotely.
Time out.
Yeah.
The Memphis niggas done already been DMing Nicki hella much.
Niggas
like
saying, hey, don't try
we fuck with you, Nicki. Don't fuck with Glow because we gonna be on your shit. Hey, them Memphis people is crazy, bro, and they be real.
Memphis.
Oh man,
you don't even been in the trenches. Dude.
What's this about the hip hop police? I don't even. Did I click that? I don't even know if I clicked that. If I did, I don't know what's going on. You tell me something. You tell me something.
Update of some things we got going around the globe as far as the rap world and these rappers and these hip hop police. I don't feel like hip hop police ever left, but the resurgence of violent rap music and hip hop gangster music, as they like to call it,
gangster.
Yeah.
Gangster Libre.
late 90s, early 2000s, we had the hip hop police. They were big in New York. New York was the Mecca at that time. Everybody used to have to go to New York. Anytime a rapper would go to New York, that was from the streets, would get a case, would get locked up.
Yep.
Over and over again. I don't feel like the hip hop police ever left. I feel like Kanye came in and changed the industry. He beat 50 Cent and the cool came in. Like it stopped being so gangster and it became cool. You were able to be a cool rapper. Yeah. All right. Now we getting back with the shits. All right. So now that we back with the shits and everything, these police and shit is back, dog. They putting cases on niggas. As we know, Gunna and Young Thug right now are locked up. Gunna actually
got denied bond again, right?
Just got denied bond again. For the third time, but his criminal charges were just dropped.
Yeah, I saw something about that, and I just, man, it's disheartening to see that whole shit, because I feel like they just they playing the game of push back, court date. You feel me? Like not giving you bond, not giving you release, and all that shit. And it's fucked up for sure. It's definitely fucked up 100%. Not only that, I think there was something else about like the DA in Atlanta, like looking at like of course the way they've been like on rappers from Atlanta so tough and all this shit. And I know they've been like looking at, there was a report the other day, like there was like a gang or a crew like by the name of like Homicide or something like that.
Yeah.
They're looking into that, and like there's ties to Future. There's
Playboy
ties
Cardi.
to Playboy Cardi as well. Yeah, so it's like, bro, I don't know what they doing down there in Atlanta and the DA and all that shit, but she is pushing a hard line.
Yeah, dog.
She's pushing a hard line, yo, and I just, bro, I don't know where the line is. You feel me? Like, 'cause all of this shit feels really subjective, feels really circumstantial. Like none of this really feels like they have much that sticks, other than the fact that these, you feel me? Like there's, I don't know, man. I don't like seeing this, and I don't know what's gonna happen with these niggas, bro. But it seems like it's a lot to deal with for sure.
You said you don't feel like the charges stick. I feel like the majority of them stick.
So I feel like the charges stick, but I feel like they just, that's what I'm saying. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Not with the rappers, with maybe the affiliations, the entourages, and all that shit. But it's like, damn, like guilty by association type shit.
Yeah, and I mean, Thug is a little different because they got him on taps and wires and talking a bunch of stuff. A lot of these other people, like Future and I guess Playboy Cardi, I'm not sure the intricates of it, but they do have mentions of said gang in a bunch of different songs. So
Yes.
I'm not sure how much you could tie that in together, of just me saying some names and shit. But obviously, if YSL is named a criminal enterprise and a label, and Gunna is still held as, without bail, and all his criminal charges have been dropped, then I don't know. I mean, prayers to all of them. Prayers to Sue Surf as well, who just got hit with a RICO charge. Also,
Big T's and P's.
yeah, man. So it's just crazy that Shiesty still locked up. INW Melly is locked up. Mozzie just turned himself in for a year. Like, it's a lot of
Rollo's still locked up too, right?
It's a lot.
Rollo's still locked up. It's a lot.
I'm missing a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to get an update on that, because it's getting crazy.
But I feel you though. It's definitely like it more so seems like entourages and shit like that, and like the people that are surrounding a lot of these celebrities and a lot of these stars like have the majority of the issues, and it's like, what are you gonna do about it? You feel me? Like it's like you may not have an issue, but if your partner have it, you gonna ride with your partner. You feel me? Like it is what it is. Like I may not have the same issues with niggas, but I'm not finna be kicking it with you niggas. You feel me? And shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? So like I just seen Rich Homie Quan on Math Hoffa's show, where he was talking about, yo, what's up with you and Thug? You feel me? It's like, yo, I love that nigga. You feel me? Salute the Thug. You know what I'm saying? I wish them boys wasn't in that situation. I fuck with Thug. I got respect for him. Even Lucci, the same shit. And it's what he was saying was, again, more so entourage type shit. Like me and Thug didn't really have an issue, but it was niggas in our clique and niggas in our crew and niggas in our circles that had issues with each other that we kind of had to sort through and deal with. And it just is what it is. You feel me? So
yeah,
I don't
know, but yeah, I mean, T's and P's to definitely all parties involved.
It's wild.
Because that's wild. We just want people to come home soon. We want people to make money off of music, not get locked up off of it.
Big action. Big action, man. Big action, man. Magic 8 Ball. Was this a great episode, Magic 8 Ball?
Talk to me.
Most likely.
All right.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Salute to the Magic 8 Ball, man.
Salute to the Magic 8 Ball. Well, y'all know what to do. Y'all go ahead and follow us everywhere. That's at Two Black Sheep. That's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.com, Two Black Sheep. You know what I mean? TwoBlackSheep.com. You know what I mean? Go get you some merch, some swag, some gear, some whatever. Just search us on Google. Anything that say Two Black Sheep, just click into it. Hit a thumbs up.
I Googled it.
Yeah, I Googled it. Just like Kanye did Drake's Outers. Google it. Yeah, Google everything. Google us. Google us. Google me at Wire to Gold Mine. Google Graham at Oh My God Graham. Google the show at Two Black Sheep. Hey, and if you go and you click on any of our links, leave us a review, leave us a high five, a thumbs up, a star, anything. Just tell us you stopped by. Much appreciated.
Right.
Well, we'll return the favor. Like for likes.
Ooh, like for like. Ooh, follow train.
Yeah, follow Friday. Oh.
Oh God, man, that's crazy.
Man, yeah.
144 in the books.
In the books. You already know what it is. We'll catch y'all next time. It's been good. It's been real. It's been two of them.